Well, about 5 minutes into corn harvest, and there's some kind of noise in the head. It's not good when you get a warning your clean grain elevator speed is 0. So this is the clean grain elevator. The paddles that take the grain up to the grain tank. This auger has a weld on it. It's just broke off clean. So see, the auger rotates independent of the chain, which it shouldn't. So, mobile welding truck hopefully can come out here, and we'll just do this right here in the field. Worst things have happened. It's inconvenient, but it's not terrible. These are the days I wish I knew how to weld really good. So we've switched to corn. In particular, we've switched to waxy corn. So we're going to bounce around to 3 fields because they have other corn next to them that the neighbors planted. Waxy is a special type of corn, different kind of starch in it, has different food and industrial uses, and it's important we keep it pure. So we got to go and take off 2 combine passes, 24 rows of border rows, and segregate those. We'll sell them as regular field corn. We just won't get the waxy premium for them, but those border rows help us keep purity of product, so we do get that premium on the rest of it. So if you see my little digital combine creeping along there, I'm taking off the inside 12 rows, and what I'll do is I'll turn around, my auger will be on the side I'm opening right now, and I'll dump on the grain cart on the way back. So I got to do the west side of this field and the north end, and on the other side of this neighbor's field I had to do the east and west sides. And then we'll go to a 3rd field, peel off the east and south side there, and then we'll be solid, good to go on waxy corn. We're back in the field from the planting green video this spring, where we're planting in the really tall cereal rye. Back on June 7th, the second to last field to plant. Right now I'm in the wettest part of the field, which is the best part, it looks like, of the field this year, just because we went through some high heat and pretty dry July. So the wet areas kind of hung on better than the drier areas of the field. Usually this is the worst part of the field. That's kind of a bad spot right there on some high ground. But this wet area looks like it's going to be the best. There's maybe a too wet area ahead of me where it's a little bit weedy. But so far, and I've taken off a lot of the bad areas in the shade of the trees and stuff over there. I know the sun's coming down. I'm averaging 50 bushel an acre right now, so that should creep up over the field. One interesting thing, kind of funny, if you go back to that planting green video, I'll link to that. The guy across the road was planting the same time we were, in tillage and narrow rows, and we were over here in 5-foot tall cereal rye and 30-inch rows. He's actually across the road combining right now. So planted the same day and we're harvesting the same day. He was actually out here a couple days ago. He's coming back to finish up a little bit. Maybe it was a bit green for him or something. We've had some of the same stuff. This is just the 3rd field we've been in this year between our little combine fire. If you saw that, had a little bit of a setback there, so I'm kind of off to a slow start, but this field is looking pretty good. Some of the yield in this field comes from most sides being surrounded by trees, deer and stuff, and shade, whatever. So kind of got 0 yield here in the outside 10 feet or so.
Why is that color stuff?
We're unloading.
What?
What?
Why is it all out?
Oh, well, it doesn't show it on there. It's not exactly like us. Okay, so we're going in bin 7, and we wanna, yeah, but hang on, we wanna start our flow from the bin to the truck. And when we shut it off, we want to go the other way so things can run empty. That makes sense? Like you shut the truck off first and shut, because we gotta go through two overhead augers to get to bin 7. We gotta go up and over 13 and then over to 7. So you want to turn on 7 first. Make sure you hear it. Yep. There it goes. Now 13. Yep. And then the leg. And then the dump. Yep. And now you crank open the truck just a little bit. Make sure it's going okay. Keep going. Huh? What?
Oh, wait.
Okay. Comes the 9-year-old getting driving lessons from Grandpa. Come to unload me. Good job, buddy. Oh yeah, that's better.